The modules and ellipses. What are you doing? Is I temperature controls? Looking back to what's play Asagao Academy. Yeah, that. Team John drop. Still, it did make traveling in public with him any easier. He had to take a cart with Granny sitting inside. He spent the entire trip all nibbling glares and judgmental sighs. She was pretty certain she thought John was her pimp. Oh my, this beautiful country, eh? All the things to put up with for John. They was longer to the city. John had to embark on the train, watching this smattering of Asagao campaigns disappear at the subway station. They say John wasn't getting started as nearly as much as he was in the countryside. Such people were the norm, it seemed. In the subway, it emerged onto a busy street. Small shops lining the road, sound of village, mothers, old men with dogs, turning the roadway into the road. Others would pass them, caught up in their own business and paid their absolutely no mind. Hodgson by the smile, disgusting gasoline tinted air, and the small was painted in the ground. The homeless man on the corner, the cover sign saying, "You're all in hell." Yeah, because that last thing is clearly needed. I love the city. Me too. Can't have a person who would live anywhere else. Bigger and better, in my opinion. There's just always so much going on. Let's look at the name of these shops here. Okay, some of these are really interesting. I'll point it out, but just think about some of the stuff I say, and then read these signs and see if you can figure something out. How not in jungle? Let's click on it. So, let's say I find a pet shop and get the ball rolling. Already? Yeah, getting it out. That's how my commission does things. Please get out here. It's my first time seeing it in years. I don't even know where the pet shop is. It'd be so much fun to explore. No one's even know it was you. That's you. She actually out sleep. I was no doubt. I guess watch out. Please, John, for me. She had best tell the puppy guys, reminding herself to practice in the mirror later on. It's necessary weapon, one worthy of practice. Do we have to? Yes. John groaned. Fine, fine. We're going to find the pet shop. Got it? So you see it? We're getting what we came for. We're going home. Geez, you're like a mobster. Douglas mustache nodded. Away! John had a great time in the city. Started off with food to drink. They looked at the statues and took turns making the poses in front of them. Oh, but I Ken called her from his car, and John went full Malkovich on him, screaming at him in a peculiar accent. Eh, you know his niece? Malkovich's niece? You know Malkovich's had to do in this country? You have no prospect, no! John ran out the car, and the man and his friends sped with tears in their eyes. My hero. It is what Malkovich does. Hours passed there without even noticing. Oh, John, oh, look at that. They were just passing by Jerusalem, something in the shop where the caught her eye, and she stopped in her tracks. It was the glass, she grinned. It was a string of pearls, half destroying the beam between the two strands. Is that the year you're singing? I did her critically and shook his head. I can't say it suits you. Pricked her shoulders hunched. She took a deep breath, long breath. It was okay. Didn't mean it like that. It came out much worse than he intended. She was sure of it. Almost. Well, I think it was good on me. It was like that. I bought for her as an anniversary present the year she gave birth to me. And she wore it all over the place until... She stopped, not wanting to spoil the mood, but John raised an eyebrow. Until what? Never mind. She glanced at the necklace this time, noticed the pricing next to it. A rock fell to the pit of her stomach. Well, it wasn't meant to be. She moved out from the store, and after a second, John followed her. So, what was it? Don't worry about it, it's not important. She tried to fire her arms outstretched. Anna, I might not look like it, but a person who values honesty. He left his porno chest and Hannah frowned. Get one with me, or else I'm not gonna get it. And if I want to know something, I don't see why you should hide it. Not from truly friends. It's sad, so I don't want to talk about it. If she was honest, that was only part of the reason. Yes, it was sad. Yes, it made people feel bad when she brought it up. Even more than that, she didn't want people to pity her. She got tired of seeing the looks on their faces when she mentioned it. The way their brows crunched up and the cooes was talking to a small kitten. She didn't want to look at her that way. Lay it on me. I got this. Josh's arm around his lamppost. They were passing. Planting his feet still on the ground. It seemed like he wouldn't let me move it until she said it. Hall sighed. Well, I possibly was 8, so I barely remember her. Happy? He was surprised for a brief second as she glanced away. She knew what would come next, and she didn't want to see it. Instead, she stood on past him. Second, he was right back next to her, pumping his arms in his hair in a show-tuned manner. Or it seemed like he forgot he was Markovich. Yes, you're happy. That wasn't too bad, was it? Words full slipped out of his mouth, just like they always did, almost without caring. He wasn't trying to coddle her. No, it wasn't. So, do you have that necklace at home then? No. She'd be with you because it was important to her. My dad missed her so much. John understands me. I bet. I think I can understand in some way. He stood at a stoplight waiting for the light at the crosswalk to turn green. Why'd you go to Asagao anyways?
What?
You're excursion here, aren't you? It probably costs a lot to go here, so you must have got some big reason. Hard to rip. Why would you not be so nosy? She bet he would like it if she asked him these questions. It was kind of hard to take him seriously in that get up. Just got the street for something neat, something to distract her from the question and gasp. Look, the pet store! Screen and struck out a sheet down the next block. A bright orange sign proclaimed the shop to be Pets and Pests. Not the famous names, but it would do. Come on, let's go. I got the door and head over to John, but he just stared at her. What's wrong? I don't know if I can do this anymore, huh? He glanced down the street. This is a bad idea. Let's go home. What do you say? Han rolled her eyes and grabbed his hand, pointing him instead. Come on, you'll be fine. Oh, I just gotta point out the sign. Up here. Bird Center. You know stuff for bird feeding treats, bird cages, toy centers, mostly live birds. I tend to point that because it's the last line. Mostly live birds. I had to. It was just too easy. Alright. I see a little man just the this out, but upon seeing John's clear, he turned back to his paper in his lap. Quick reaction, but welcome nonetheless. She doesn't find the employees hovering over her shoulder while shopping. I felt pressure to buy something. The vast cage is filled with puppies and kittens, ferrets and fish, spiders and snakes. She has to look at anything potentially out of fear, partially because he knew she was out of something she wanted to take it home. Not more than that. She would take it home. She smoked it out scale, like good drugs, and spent her days treating it like an actual family. Birds at the back of the shop, presumably so that high-pitched chirps was at the store after particularly late night. The other cage is seeing birds of every shape and color. It's a small shop that showed a lot of variety. Then, Hannah spotted it. John, look. Another CG gallery, of course. I'll eat that. Oh, no. Some birdie. Now the birdseed, just price, birds don't care. Pear big birdseed. I don't know, this is just a bit too much. Why are you buying this? Super generic brand. It's just all of these things you can buy. Just really good. Oh, and fancy bird chow for rich people. This is this video is okay. John frowned, eyeing skeptically. Great cheese corner, soy species, and doesn't logic similar. The bird is exactly as match. No, the color is exactly the same. It's only the ox was based off the bird, or vice versa.
What?
Pardon? It's a conspiracy! Anyways, let's get him. I just remember John got it wrong. What's wrong? Jock's way, the wheels were churning in his mind. John was the hardest person to read. I don't have a cage or food, so I shouldn't do this. I don't know about real birds. I only know about jocks. Say more or something. If we have a cage. Come with the birdhouse together, remember? Guess we did. Besides, I don't believe you started dating your wife. We were having a very intelligent, culturally found individual. Just the other day, I went to the symphony to hear Firebird. Okay, it's covered. Stop making excuses. Let's go. However, Stroller regretted her. She couldn't read his thoughts in his eyes. Okay, this is why I hate talking to boys in the store. This is why Shade talking the poison stores. You could be something you can here. Put his tongue around his mouth. You're a lump rubbing in his cheeks. What's it to you? Or, what? What's that bird to you? A pet? That's just get back up. I will get it. What the hell? Let me try. Jumper just kind of set his hand down. The man peered around his deep in the jump. My house are you, your benevolence. How may I serve you? Well, I need that queen birdie from our little lady friend. It seems you aren't interested in giving it to her. He went to his hands. Glass from Harley John. Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. I thought that the bird's right yours. Pardon me. Are yours? What's he talking about? Shh, just let it happen. Got to the bird, then he couldn't help but begin his bird lines at no extra charge. He brought them out of the shop in no time. They were back on the street and on their way back. Simply what just happened. Milkweeds are a long, fine line. They're practically celebrities back at their homeland. Wait, so Milkweeds is a real guy? Hey, worry about it. Let's go home. Let's get home. Jump pat her on the head, then started across the street. Somebody there. The whole affair took much longer than she had anticipated. By the time they were on their way home, she was exhausted. Puts the quietest box on John's lap. John peered nervously through the air slits. This is really going to work? What? She had stopped it. She yawned. Her vision was hazy, and her head kept tipping towards John's shoulder. John saw at her. His question remained unanswered. After a time, he rolled his eyes and patted the side of his head. She sat awake. What? If you're gonna sleep with me, just do it. It's probably the habit of your mind. She smiled at Scooby closed John laid her hand on his shoulder. He was so warm. She almost didn't mind that he was still in the ankle when she got up. Almost. At the same point to Higginbana, John said her to sleep. Howard pulled her head off his shoulder. Yeah, what's going on? Very close to Asagao, and she realized something. Peter's supposed to be meeting up with Gerard tonight in her room. What if he's still there? Nobody would take this, or Jacques, in like this. Don't know something's there. That's why we should Gerard in her room. Mom's got a game night in the town, and it's supposed to go on late. Really? You sure though? I know you're afraid of birds. I mean, it's only until Gerard leaves, right? What could be the harm with that? The Supercall's capital was perilous. It took all the equipment in schools not to be helped by teachers and other students. You had the bushes, post boxes, trees in the case of holding a soccer ball you found on the ground in front of you, face check. It was the primrose house. Just for the answer, she turned to him. Can't you just take out this guy's out? It causes you more speech in the way you are. No, it won't. Nobody can tell us me. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about speech for you. Besides, she rolled the door. Mark was his mind made up. There was nothing she could do. You got the stairs with the halting steps. Here at every corner, you sure nobody was around. New Jacques surprisingly well behaved. Say the act of travel and jumping to and fro they were going through. Either he was still asleep or he was so chill as to be with the dead. She was a thought echoed her. Too soon, Hannah. Too soon. They climbed the third floor and sprinted to her door. She took out her keys as fast as she could, trying to lock the door. Hannah? She was sitting next to her, having made almost no sound in approach, as she put the key to the lock and took out to me a high-pitched whine. Mike texted me. Sorry to tell you to save her a pork bun for dinner. I now see that it's no longer possible. She nodded slowly, calculated stared at her, openly expecting to have a response. Thank you? She nodded, eyes flashing. Message delivered. With that, Cox appeared to her room. I still think Cox is a robot. Who was that girl? Let's say Jacques the other robot in town. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's cool. You can't just go calling people robots. Never mind. I was open and ushered John inside. John set the box of the bag of products down with a sigh. It's not heavy, but damn, was it uncomfortable. Let's carry everything. Hey, it's my stuff. John shrugged over his shoulders. He got the box for Zoe. New Jacques still hadn't made a peep. Was he really okay? About to check whether Gerard's around. Come back as soon as the coast is clear. John followed her eyes to the box. Are you sure you'll be okay? Yeah. Of course, I had a little old bird. You'll be back before I even know it. Okay, if you're sure. She was careful with this, but Hannah felt she could handle herself. Shoot about the door, was four closed. Stuck her head into the hallway. And please change your clothes! Dougie was a little satisfied. She went back into her room. But it was still silent, as if it were totally alone. The uniform was still laying out on her bed. Her homework spread across her desk. Everything was normal. But there was no living being in the room with her. Silence really started to throw her off. Charlie peered through one of the box of holes, but she couldn't see anything. Was she even there? Paul burst this column. Maybe she's running to separate them. All these years, it looked like she had rationally hated them. They were so small, and fast, and pointy. So gentle for structure in one tiny 5 seconds. She did her pajamas and sat on her bed and went around her room. Well, now what? You must practice. Yeah, she should practice. There are a few weeks left until the tournament after all. She didn't want to embarrass in all boots. She pulled out her phone and turned it on. Instantly saw a text came in from my number. Oh, baby, I received her. Sorry, Mai. Text app started the game. I was serving music began to play. She challenged someone to multiplayer match and waited for the time to count down. Ugh, that guy was hard. Me. The British ice cream bouncing in the box of the wall and moved to the pro class on me. That was the best car of the floor. The box flew across her desk with the desk. Because the other desk almost falling off. It was going to fall off. I didn't know what to do. She should have pulled open the lid. Okay. We were out of the box around the room. A complete blur. Ran into the wall, knocking down my shelf, then into Hannah's bed, and then into a desk. I was so good as if they had an earthquake. Then, talents flew in Hannah's face. She was on her, beating against her skin and tearing through her hair. She crawled to the floor, trying to take the bird out of her hair. Head that came from the door, then she heard her. Huh? What's going on? John! She just pulled the door open. She had the room, eyes wide. Oh no! He grasped the hand on the floor, thinking of his teeth. She didn't tell how he did it. She knew it took some skill and effort, judging by his grunts and the way he hopped around the room. After just a minute, the clattering stopped, the screeching became muffled. He realized the room was back of the box, and the room was a mess. Pistol on the floor, books, axes, pencils, clothes, everything was flung here and there across the room. There was a cotton line in the corners. She just realized where the cotton came from. When she did, she froze. Why? John turned to her, panting. What had you out of his box? Mr. Bunny. Threw it on the floor, ripped to absolute shreds. If it hadn't been for him if it hadn't had him for so long, she never would have been able to guess the satisfied clock was him. By the edge of the patch was casing a button eye. Picked up, hands trembling. Why? Tears were down her face. She bit the inside of her cheek, taking deep breaths, trying very hard to stop crying. It was her own fault, after all. It was only a bunny. It was only a bunny. It was only... She started to tear a piece of cloth. John's eyes widened. He flailed uncomfortably. Stop crying. Stop that, please. John, do you mind not moving a minute? No, but I should be clean up. This is partially my fault after all. No, I would prefer. She swallowed heavily, trying to stop her voice from wobbling. Please go. John hesitated a few moments. His hands reached towards her. Then he nodded. If we could get this thing out of here. He got the box to the best of the eye, showing carefully to the door. He passed. Hannah flinched, hesitated, looking at her for just a moment. Then he left. John got stressed out almost uncontrollably. Rob was gone. He was gone. After all this time, he was gone. She crawled into bed, holding the tattered eye to her chest. Normally when she was this upset, she could go to Mr. Brett for comfort. In fact, he was her only friend for the past year. Now, though, now she was alone, and he was gone. We'll stop here. Next time we see the route.